What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Last time, we nearly finished the Nero Brothers side quest and managed to defeat Tiamat, the Wind Guardian. And this time, we are continuing through Memoria, going to be finishing up the Nero Brothers side quest and take on yet another Guardian. And I'm also kind of starting this off with a bit of exciting news. So as of recording this, it is October 17th, 2025. 2 days ago, my little sister announced that she is pregnant. I'm gonna be an uncle in 9 months' time. In roughly about 9 months. I am not gonna name names because internet. And I also learned this yesterday as well, that my cousin's girlfriend is also pregnant. Not sure exactly what that actually means for me, terminology wise. Like you know, like grandfather or uncle, stuff like that. I don't really know what that would actually consider me. But anyway, in Ruins, we just follow the linear path. And then we got the balcony area. And we go here, as you can see, there is yet another invisible Tetra Master player. This is the Strawn Phantom. It should be... Yep. Yeah, there's really, like, nothing here. What is this? Two moons colliding? No. They look more like planets. Why does this look so familiar? That is a picture of Gaia being assimilated by Terra. 5,000 years ago, Terra, already an old planet, sought to assimilate Gaia. Terra needed to merge with a younger planet to survive. However, there was already life on Gaia, and so the story began. Oh yeah, I saw this in a Whalevert. I just noticed I had safe travel still turned on. I used safe travel to get back here without so much as a problem. Whoops! Life on Terra was coming to an end. We had no choice but to proceed with the fusion, which tragically destroyed Terra's native civilizations. Terra was too old to assimilate everything. Thus, I created the Aoife tree to regulate the flow of souls back to Terra. Terra is a parasite. It needs to assimilate other planets in order to survive. But that scene is checkpoint number 9. Also, real quick, I swapped out the party members. I replaced Amaranth and Steiner for Freya and Bibi. And in terms of equipment, you are going to want... That's a good example. You're going to want water protection. Unfortunately, I don't have any equipment that absorbs or nullifies water damage, so the 50% protection is really all we can do. Well, except for one. Freya's the lucky one. But the reason why I brought Freya in is because she's actually really close to finishing high jump. Well, she still has a long ways to go for auto life. And I brought Bibi along because we're actually really close to gaining his ultimate weapon. As well as potentially another weapon from this boss. Oh, right. In terms of abilities, what you primarily want is body temp, Accuracy Plus, and Bright Eyes. That is primarily what you want in terms of abilities. But if you also have Return Magic on anyone, get rid of it. Unequip that immediately, otherwise you are going to be in a world of hurt against this boss. If you also have it, Dragon Killer is also a good offensive option since the upcoming boss is a dragon type. But that is really it in terms of preparations. I will see you back at Limblum for the 9th and final time. On the way to Limblum, Freya finally learned high jump. Let's see, anything else? No. Okay, Rebirth Ring. Let's see what the Optimize says. Grand Armor and Defense Gloves. Except we need this. Put the Protect Ring back on. If I can find it. Oh, it's Rebirth Ring, not Protect Ring. Whoops. On the way back, Vivi learned Reflect Null. And I forgot to switch out the equipment. What was teaching him Reflect? No, not that. Robe of Lords. Anything else? Oh, I did not equip him with water protection. Whoops. Okay, so assuming I didn't accidentally miss any, this should be the last Nero sister. Yep, the smallest one. Zanera and Banera and Janera and Danera and Panera and Banera and Zanera and Janera and Danera aren't here. I'd better go look. That's one huge family. Man, I feel dizzy. Okay, so next for the Nero Brothers, I believe. Oh. Yep, here we go. I couldn't remember if it was just handed to you or if it was, I couldn't remember if it was just handed to you or if you actually had to enter the hideout. You had to enter the hideout. So this chest would be here after you've done all 9 checkpoints and you get a Protect Ring for your troubles. Which, while it is a good piece of equipment, it's not worth it at this point. Also, the model ship from the coffee side quest will also just kind of float and hang around here. Again, the Protect Ring is a good piece of equipment. Don't get me wrong, it really is nice. After all, Zidane has it. And it does have all elemental damage reduced by 50%, so you do gain resistance to all elemental damage. But at this late into the game, it's really not worth it, and you should have... Unless there was some place to synthesize it that I can't remember off the top of my head, you should have already one other Protect Ring, and honestly, you don't really need more than that from my experiences. But hey, it's there if you want it. Now, back to Memoria. I will still point out the checkpoints as we approach them, as we triggered them, but we won't be returning here to Limblum, since nothing really happens once we do trigger those checkpoints. Okay, finally back where we were. And we never have to do the Nero Brothers side quest again. Thank God. Dagger finally learned Boost, and BB learned his... What was it, Auto Life? Yeah, Auto Life. So... we are going to... Oh, that teaches him Healer. What else do we got? Just Healer. Auto Float. Odin's Sword. Yeah, let's get her on Odin's Sword. How much is Odin's Sword ability-wise? 5. You know what? Sure. I've only put on High Tide just because there was like, and Level Up just because there's nothing else that would really work. So, might as well. And we're gonna save. So now we are in part of Memoria called Portal. And from here, we are going to be facing against Behemoth and Stilvas exclusively. So Beast Killer is a good idea. If you also have the points for it, you can also put on Antibody as well. I'm considering it since Antibody... Let's take out Protect Girl since that hasn't been activating and put on Antibody. They got a level up for antibody. Like, it's not a common thing that would show up, but it's better to have the protection anyway, just in case anything happens. And then we go through the waterfall. Wow! We in ocean now! Fish everywhere! Yum yum! What are you doing? Swimming after fish? Zidane, you help catch fish too. Ugh, with this, hard to breathe now. Ugh, can't breathe. That's because you think we're inside an ocean. I can breathe fine. We not in ocean? You're right. I breathe okay now. Fish all gone. I sad. That scene is checkpoint number 10. For the Nero Brothers side quest. So now we're just gonna continue up the stairs for now. We will be back here later, though. So, Gaia used to be just one big ocean. How do you know? I don't know. For some reason, it's in my memory. I wasn't even born at the time. It doesn't make any sense. And I was born on Terra, not Gaia. So how can it be in my memory? It's in my memory, too. Gaia used to be covered with water. I'm getting a similar feeling as well. Maybe that means all existence can be traced back to a single source. I don't understand. That was checkpoint number 11. And now we are going to be taking on the boss. Let me double check to see if everyone's fully healed up. Yep. This is Kraken. This is the guardian that I am the water chaos Kraken. Your presence is forbidden. This is the guardian that Aiko and Dagger had to fight. And it is weak to thunder. It tends to use water a lot. And it even has tentacles backing it up. And it can only be afflicted with slow. Now, this thing... Wow, we got the rare item right off the gate. So, this thing does actually have a... this thing actually does have a rod we want to steal in the uncommon slot. Now, this is also the reason why you don't want to have return magic on your party. Because if you do, it... Oh, well, there it is. Because if you do, it will heal Kraken if it hits you with Rotarga. It would also cast Freeze on you. Let's see. Does the tentacles have any? No, it doesn't. I might as well hit you with my strongest move then. Enemy has stolen everything. Very easily. Wow. Water gun. The tentacles aren't really all that strong. Turrets. And I believe they actually do come back after a while. But you take out the tentacles, it should limit their Kraken's moveset. That should be Eidolon, I believe, right? Oh, finally inflicted slow on the thing. Just in case it wasn't. So the thing is weak to thunder, but the tentacles aren't weak to anything. So you might as well just hit it with everything you got. Otherwise, Kraken doesn't really have anything of note. Okay, now that I've casted Bahamut as Eidolon instead of Summon, he should be able to attack occasionally. There goes the tentacles. Well, one of them. And there goes the other. So that should take out his water gun and his ink. Let's save on the MP and hit him with Dandaga. leg. If the tentacles are... Ow. Phoenix down. Yeah, Freya should be able to do it again after... Or not. I was really hoping VP would actually get some AP, but nope. Just wasn't meant to be. And we get a Phoenix Pinion. Nice. How many of those do we have now? Burst, though. Let's get VP back up. Kiraga. Kiraga. And beating Kraken is checkpoint number 12 for the Nero Brothers side quest. How many Phoenix Pinions do we actually have? We have 59. That's not bad. That's not a bad total. But next time on Final Fantasy IX, we continue on through Memoria without backtracking this time and defeat what is obviously the fourth and final Guardian. I think we all know who this Guardian is at this point. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I get saved today on all my videos. And please do consider supporting me on Patreon, Pix, and Fanbots, and subscribe. So it really does help me out. You'll be supporting me in the channel. I'll be able to make more content for you guys. I'll see you. Links are down in the description as always. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.